Hello, all my wonderful chem people. I've put together a Unit 1 review for what I've done at the beginning of the year, and I've uploaded it all onto Canvas, and it's all set up for remote learning. So if you're interested, I was just going to talk through how to use that material if you want to use it. It's available for anyone. So you're just going to head to your canvas.washk12.org, and then your courses will pull up at that point. I have two versions of this. I have an honors version, and then I have like a general chemistry version of this. So if we want to go to the Gen Chem, you can pull up your class, and then I've set up my home so that the modules come up automatically. I don't know if yours is already set up that way. So if your screen doesn't look like this, if you're not seeing the modules, you can come down to the modules and click on that. It'll essentially bring you up to the same place. Okay, now we have this great option of commons. So if you click on the commons, then you can scroll through and see what people have put on here. And I'm trying to remember exact names, but so like this one for Gen Chem, I have Remote Learning Unit 1 Review Gen Chem. And then I have Unit 1 Guided Notes Slides Gen Chem. They kind of go together. Like I have notes in here, and then that's the slides for the notes. So you might want to use both of them. If you're going to use one, you probably want both. And then I have the honors version, which just includes significant figures. Like that's the only addition. So you go to Remote Learning Unit 1 Review, and then you'd import into whichever class you're wanting this to go to. So like, trying to decide what would be easiest for you to see. I'll just delete it, but maybe I'll put it onto my teacher aid one for now. So like I'd import it into the course, and then if I go back to my main page here, and then I go to like the class that I put it on that I'm wanting to use, it'll automatically, this new remote learning module will show up in your modules or on your module page. Now it's unpublished, so if you're wanting to use it, you can publish it, hit the publish button, and then everything will be published. Let me just show you how I have it set up. So this overview, or this like review of how it works, and then it pulls up here, or you can download it. But basically what they do is they should read through the notes first and through the slides, and then they should take the pre-assessment, and then they'll fill out a document on how they did on the pre-assessment, and it broke up the pre-assessment into 5 sections, and then depending on their score in each of those sections, they can complete the task only in the areas that they need to. So they don't have to do everything. They only do the items that they actually need help with, and then they end with a post-assessment. Okay. And so after they look at the overview, then we have the guided notes that I've used in my class. Again, you can keep these on there or you can delete it. It's up to you, but I just have this big set of notes that we spent, a month and a half or so on just going through material. Okay. And so those notes correlate to each of the sections here, like the part 1 through 5. And then we have the pre-assessment Unit 1 review. So how I have this set up, like if you wanted to edit and look at the questions, I have broken the questions into groups. So like for the measuring systems, there's, let's see, 5, 6 questions within that section, but it only pulls 4 out of those 6 questions. So when they take it the second time, they're potentially seeing 2 new questions. Same with like this next unit here. There's way more than 4 questions in it, and then Canvas randomly pulls 4 of that set of questions. So when they do it in the post-assessment, they're very likely not to see the same questions as they did in the pre-assessment, but they're all based on the same stuff. So that's how I have each of the questions set up. And if you want to, you can always go and practice. Like you can do the practice. Let me show you. Save this. So you can always go through and preview, and then it'll take you through a list of potential questions. Okay, so they do the pre-assessment, and it gives them their score, and it tells them the answer for each of the questions, if they got it right or they got it wrong. And then they fill out this analysis of that pre-assessment, which just says if you got 4 out of 4, then you're done. Like you've gotten everything. If you got 3 out of 4, then you're probably going to want to read through the notes one more time on that section. If you got a 2 out of 4 or a 1 out of 4, you're going to want to work on the assignments or the notes or the videos that are associated now in Canvas. And so part 1, they say, did I get these 4 questions right or wrong? What was my score out of 4? And they do that for all 5 parts. And then they say, well, what parts do I have to go back and read the notes, and which ones do I have to do some work with? And so then from there, like let's say the student did well except for density. And so they'd come to part 5, and yeah, they'd read their notes and everything, but then they'd do the virtual density lab before they take the post-assessment. Or maybe they need to work on part 1 and part 3, and they do these items. But they don't have to do everything. It's all based on their pre-assessment. And then when they're done with everything, they can complete their post-assessment. And of course, it's completely up to you, but I'm thinking that what I'm going to be grading is this post-assessment. Like that's what's going to go on the grade book. It should take about an hour. In the overview I set up, or I said about how long each item should take. So I think it'll be kind of a 2-day thing to get through this review. Let me know if you guys have any questions. Please feel free to email me. And if you want the next review that I do, or more of the remote learning stuff that I put on Canvas, I'd be happy to share it with everyone. Just let me know. Okay, thank you guys so much.